Hi, I'm Lisa, Love and Marriage Guide, and I know what I want to talk about today, but I don't really have like a label for it. Um, I had an epiphany last night, um, and my epiphany was about what has been happening with me for the last probably year. Yeah, I think it's been a little bit over a year now. Yeah. Okay. So it happened not this last November, but the November before. Um, right before Thanksgiving, I did a family constellation, which I talked about a little bit in another video. It was a family constellation, letting go of my parents. My parents are still alive, but it was thanking my parents for life and respecting their issues and giving them back to them. But I also did a part where I sat down um, and in sitting down and doing the same exercise, I was able to experience myself as a child. And that was so powerful because I realized that I was actually not responsible for my parents' marriage. And I really had intellectualized and experienced that I was. So I could tell myself that I wasn't intellectually, but it didn't really go down into my body experience until I sat down, did that same exercise, and experienced myself as a child. And after I did that, it just changed my whole emotional experience. And it really rocked me. Even my husband noticed. We went to see my parents that year for their anniversary. And he was like, "You were so different with your parents. You were just so calm and relaxed." And he's like, "I never saw you like that before. It was really, really different. I could tell it was like a really profound difference for you." And it was true. I felt different. I let go of that responsibility and I felt different. But when I came back, it also changed my work as a therapist, as a couples therapist. And I found myself really uncomfortable and hurting and not wanting to do the work that I had loved before. I had loved the work that I was doing. And so it was very confusing for me how painful it was to do, and I didn't understand what was happening. I was just like, I don't want to do this anymore. I don't want to do this anymore. And I was getting really activated emotionally every time I saw couples, and it was my work, so I had to do it. But it was so uncomfortable and so it just didn't feel good at all. And I didn't know what was happening to me. And this has been going on. This has been for the last 2 years. Just like, I have to get out of this. I can't do this anymore. And last night I realized that what it was I had I had come in contact with my inner child, my inner spirit, and I just felt so much compassion for that part of me. And I just loved it so much. And I wanted to take care of it so much that I didn't want it to hurt anymore by thinking it was responsible for other people's marriages. I needed to get it out of that place where it felt that way. And so that was what my uncomfortability was. And then just trying to take care of that part. So other things that happened to me during that time was I had to take like a month off at one point, and I just like slowed way down. All I could do was like take walks out in nature with my dog. And I found it so beautiful, and so like I was connecting to a higher power. And so what I'm learning now is that connection with my inner spirit, my inner child, is also my connection to God and life and the universe and everything. And so by getting in contact with that part, I also got in contact with everything. Like, that part of me is connected to everything. And so I have been trying to really bring that part into the world. Like, let it live in this world. And that's pretty scary and brave, I think, to try to let your spirit live in this crazy world that we're living in. But that's my goal, and my goal is to help other people do that too. Because also, like, the way that it's connected to my love and marriage guide business is that as we do that for ourselves, and when I started this work, it was because my husband said to me, like, you just need too much love, and I think you're expecting me to give you all of that, and I will never be able to satisfy the amount of love that you're needing. And it was true, because I was looking for the kind of love that, like unconditional love, that I didn't feel like I got in my family of origin. And I was looking for him to give it to me. And I thought I had learned how to give it to myself, but I really had not learned that. And so that was really what set me on my path of learning how to love myself. So part of that process that has just led me to my inner spirit and my inner child, what I have found that it is also doing is it's making my husband feel safer to bring out his inner child and his inner spirit. And as we do that, we just like have this beautiful, amazing connection with each other. And it's like fascinating. It's like an adventure, because we're learning about ourselves and we're learning about each other at the same time. So it's just so exciting. So I think that my purpose is really to help people to be in spirit, to like free their inner spirit, and to help them find relationship where they can have a relationship with each other's spirits. And so I'm really excited about this, because I've felt a little bit lost for a while, and it's really exciting. So I hope that you are going to join me on this journey, and I hope that maybe if you're listening to this, that maybe that's something that you want too. And family constellations for me was a great way to do it. And I think, so the tools that I have and that I use are family constellations that really helps you to get in touch with that part. And then internal family systems is a model of therapy that I have used to help people learn how to take care of those parts, as well as family constellations. Family constellations helps with that too. And then emotionally focused couples therapy is really like another tool that I have that has helped couples to relate and communicate better, and also create safety in their relationships. So those are the primary tools that I use to do the work that I'm doing. And I can tell you more about that in different videos. So I still don't know what to call this. But I hope that this is interesting to people out there, and that I can start to find my people that are interested in this. Feel free to leave stuff in the comments if you are interested in this, and let me know. And if you like this video, please subscribe to my channel. Thanks.